morning, everybody. I just checked. Mary's not on this morning, so I thought I'd come on and we could do some bits and bobs cards together. The cards that I just got from my sister, I went to pull some more and I think I finished them. But these are the ones that Rhonda gave me like maybe 10 years ago, maybe less. But I've got all of these to finish. So I was thinking maybe we'll do the purple range today and work and see how many cards we can make together. And so I guess I need to make sure I've got the Bits and Bob binder that has purple in it. No, I don't. Hang on. I got to grab this other one. I divided all my Bits and Bobs up into different binders. And Bernie can kind of hear me talking, so she's going to come out and get in the way. All right, this has purple, violet. Because, she wants to be part of it. So I don't know how many will show up this morning. Hi, JL. But I didn't want you guys to be lonely or anything. And so, ooh, this indigo would be pretty. Let's do some cards with the indigo stuff. And this is Bits and Bobs of things that, we were working on Bits and Bobs things there for a while. Trying to get everything out here. And if we use up a bunch of these, then we'll switch and we'll do the violet pocket. But we'll see how far we get. This kind of works out pretty good because I'm using up stuff I've had set aside for ages. And I've got little quotes here that we could pop on a card. Just for quick cards on a Tuesday. And I'm going to get out another thing of tape. All right. So I thought we'd do some cards. And I might have to get some other solid cardstock. And I didn't turn the blooming thing off again. Hi, Marty. Good morning. I can't remember who comes on later in the morning on Tuesday. So we'll see how it goes. I had fun on Shannon's channel last night. She got her full monetization. So she had me as her guest last night because Shannon and I have known each other since the beginning. And we had fun. We did show and tell on Afghans and what kind of projects each of us does and that kind of thing. So it was fun. That's folded over. Somebody sent me that little scrap because I didn't do that. Somebody else did. These fish are kind of cool. Got them swimming upside down though. Might have to trim on that a little to get it to fit. I'll set it aside. Oh, that's my baby. That's my Greg when he was just a baby at Christmas. That's a Christian Dior little outfit because when I was pregnant, I worked at Carter's Children's Wear. Aw, that's cute. I'm going to set that aside to go in my journal. Oh, I love this rooster. This would be cute on a card. Let's see if we can find some other things. And we don't need Merry Christmas, so we'll set that aside. That's a cool piece of paper. We almost need something with some reds in it. Sorry, my eye's itching all of a sudden. It is warm enough this morning. I have the catio door popped open. I like those two together. So the cats can come in and out. I'm going to put all the flowers together. I like to kind of organize my stuff. There's some fairies. Those would be nice focal images. a beluga whale. At least I think it's a beluga whale. Charlie perfume ad. Oh, this is one of the little envelopes, pockets. That's just got some little bits on it. I'm going to put that back in the drawer. So what's everybody up to this morning? Yeah, and she did giveaways too. She gave away a really interesting book on amigurumi. It was called Crochet. I think it was Crochet Menagerie. I'm going to have to look it up on YouTube and see if something I need to add to my book collection. Oh, this could be pretty on here. There. That white is so striking against the background. So I think she's planning to have other people on as she, progresses and, as she builds her channel, I think she's going to invite other people on. Ron had been gone on storm work and got back yesterday afternoon, so I spent time with him. Well, I don't blame you. It's nice to spend time together when someone's been away. So when Scott used to travel when he worked for Bose, and he's worked other places where he'd have to go. One time that he had to go to, where was it? Belgium. He had to go to Belgium to teach a soldering class. And they kind of wanted to keep him in Belgium to keep teaching that kind of thing. But he said, no, I think the missus would miss me. Oh, I love this. I have this image in a frame that it's a vintage picture in the frame that I got at the antique mall. Oh, that looks good together like that. We'll save the rooster. And I printed off several of these because I love that image. If you can see, she's in a fairy ring. See the little fairies all around. So we might make some cards. And this is where I'm thinking I need some solid cardstock. I don't need the Christmas ornament. I do have more of this tissue. No, it's not the look I want. Let's put that white bit behind here. This is going to be hard to stick down. But we had fun last night, although, we get up so early that I was really fading fast on her. I felt kind of bad because I was like, oh my gosh, I can barely keep my eyes open. Because we go to bed about 9:15, 9:30 generally. So, yeah. Woo, I was dragging. Let me grab some purple cardstock. Looks like the cats have been pulling sheets out over here. I'll pull out a couple different shades of purple. One's more of a violet. I think this is the one I want, not this one. So we'll just set that one aside. And I'm going to measure this. Yeah, if we were rich, maybe, but we're not. So 2 inches. Let's do 2-inch strip. And then this way, That'll make her pop out. And maybe let's do 5 1/4. 4. I'm going to go ahead and trim this so I have a mat ready for another card. Save the scrap. Here's the mat for the next card. I'm sure they did. I told him, I said, since you're going to be in Belgium, can you bring me some Belgium lace? But he didn't shop anywhere where they had Belgium lace. So he brought me a huge box of Frere Rocher chocolates instead, which was fun. I love Frere Rocher. Now I have a space to put a message on there. Okay, we're going to put this one together. Hi, Anne. I'm kind of hoping Renee will pop in because we've had a change in the boho swap. Renee's going to be sending to Anne now. I just need to let her know. I hope she sees the messages that are coming through. So I think I'll put this through the Xyron machine thing. I think it'll fit. I love that little sticker maker. That's a favorite tool or product. Bernadette's sighing at me. She's been out to potty, but she's still sighing at me. All right, I'm going to move this aside. Now, I've never tried to stick the deli paper down, so we'll see if it sticks good enough or not. Let's see. The birds are sure singing up a storm. Oh, you know what? That's the thing I need to do. As soon as it gets daylight, I got to go out and fill the bird feeders. They're all empty because before the eclipse, and they really showed up and emptied the feeder on me. I have more. Hi, Ruth. Ruth, I caught you saying hi and bye at the end yesterday. So I did see you, but it was after I'd hit end live. I saw you sneak in. Because Ruth is an hour ahead of me, so it's already 8 o'clock where she is. It's just a little after 7 here. Whew. I need to go to the grocery store today. Got the laundry done yesterday. Thrilling news there. And I had taken a picture of Scott the rabbit that sits behind me now. And I turned him into a postcard and I mailed that to my mom just so she can see what I'm up to. So let's see how tissue paper does with double-sided tape. I've never done that before either. This could go horribly wrong. Let's just put the one side down because I have visions of this. Wait a minute. I got to put the mat down first. Ooh, almost messed up. I'll go ahead and stick this down. Train going through. Oh, and I put that on upside down. Oh, I'm not doing good. Okay, it's all right. All right, now let's put I have to stand up to do putting things on so it's even. Scott can train just about anything to anybody that in electronics. I think right now he's teaching a basic electrical class. This way, right? Because this is the bottom of the card. I want to make sure before I stick it down. I just like to have cards made up, ready to go. All right. Okay. Put this piece on here. I'm looking forward to craft and chat this week. I wonder what we'll get up to. We'll have to come up with another something to teach each other. That's what's good about that, is we teach each other stuff on Thursdays. Oh, update. The neighbor's cat that had the kittens under Bernadette's doghouse outside, she's doing just fine. And I'm actually trying to tame her because I told Scott if she's going to hang around, we'll just get her spayed when the kittens get bigger. And if I can tame the kittens, we'll find homes for them. Because if I don't, it's just going to keep being a problem. Oh, no, that didn't stick. That's what I was afraid of, because this is like release paper in its own right. The deli paper. What do you guys use to stick deli paper down? Let's see if I can get this to work at all. Is it sticky? It's not sticking. Well, if I keep shrinking, Marty, I'll be that height myself. I've lost 2 inches. Oh, wait, I think I'm getting it. There we go. And I want this darker color down in the corner. A lot of flights taken off this morning. Midweek meetings, as Scott says. It's never good if you have to go visit a facility during the week. That means somebody's messing up. You don't think you've ever stuck it down? Well, let's hope it stays stuck. I'm going to put the fairy on her mat. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have took a purple marker on the edge. I've only pulled 1 tab off. I don't have to worry about Bernadette getting in the litter boxes, at least this morning, because I changed those out. Oh, this is the one that's supposed to be purple, but it's pink. There we go. She's trying to scarf cat food now, but I've picked the cat food up. And I just run it on the side just to cover up that white paper so it doesn't show. And if you do your edging with the back facing the pen, then you're less likely to slip and mess up the front. You might mess up on the back, but it's better than the front of your picture. And that just covers that edge up so it's not blatantly white. They don't even know she's had kittens. They just cast her out because she's a black cat. She's the sweetest little cat. She really is. And, you know, Greg had a cat named Sally, and we had to put her down because she had some major health concerns that we just couldn't afford. And she was suffering. So But what happened is I had her put to sleep, and then like 3 black cats showed up. So I'm like, I am never putting a black cat to sleep again because they come back in threes. But I call the little cat Little Mama, and Scott calls her Emma Jean. But she'll be our yard cat, I guess. Hi, Mina. Good morning. I think we're about to get jumped into the middle of by the Tippy unit. He's winking at me. What do you want? I know you want your food, but the doggy wants to walk around. It's not fair to keep her in the crate. I can't let her out in the yard to pace because we still don't have the fence put all back together because we can't do anything during the week because Scott's working 2 jobs. So it'll have to wait till next weekend. Now I'm going to have some adhesive here, and to get rid of that, I can just sprinkle a little baby powder on it, and that'll get rid of some of that sticky. But some of it's going to be covered anyway. I don't like that that's like that. I don't know if this will work or not, but it would be better than that white bit. I think. Maybe not. I really wanted that the other way. We'll just make it look like it was on purpose. And then maybe put a little bit in some other areas. Man, they're speeding out on I-77. Yeah, good enough. I don't know if that looks all right or not. It's going to have to be okay. I don't have anything darker. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe. I don't know how this will look, but I'm going to try. Because we got some navy on here. What if I go over the purple with this blue again? There we go. Good enough. We'll just cover this up. I think she's probably crooked. It's all right. It's okay. Not going to worry about it. Now, I love this gold pen. Hi, Anina. I need to order some more of these. These are Uniball Signo in the gold. So for anybody that's just coming in, I'm working in my Bits and Bobs binders. I have several binders with different pockets, and each pocket has its own like color theme, and this is the violet pocket. And just by adding a border, You can kind of tie all your layers together. This is starting to skip like it's running out. Give me a minute. And I was thinking maybe do some doodles, squiggly lines. On the marker sections. The air feels wet, like it's going to rain. Sorry if you can hear Bernadette trying to take all of the cat's water. But she apparently is thirsty. The cats will come and say, that dog has drank out of our water dish. It's so disgusting. Let's just tie some of this in here too. All right. And then we need a sentiment. Oh, you got it. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's look. Black quote or white? What do you think? Use a white background or the black background? Looks like I have more white ones. I think the black. What do you think? Yeah, when she gets started, the black. I think so too. Oh, I forgot to show you guys something. When I did the haul video the other day at Pop Shelf, they have these cute little Pellegrino water bottles. Look, isn't it cute? And I'm going to take the label off, and then I'm going to get with Scott, and I've got some old like craft wire that's real chunky, and I want to make some hanging rooting bottles because you can root plants in green glass, right? They'll root easier if the glass is green, if you're trying to root them. So I was thinking of making some spirals and then pound them flat out there. He's got ball peen he's got all the hammers. And then maybe include some beads and do a wire wrapped hanger that I could hang in the kitchen to root stuff. And I have, because we each were thirsty, these were $1.50 at Pop Shelf, but they're so cute. They are 8.45 fluid ounce bottle. And it says Pellegrino right there. San Pellegrino. All right, so now we need to figure out which one of these we want to stick on here. All you need is love. I can and I will. Sweetheart, shine your way. Joyful, loving moments. Dance in the rain. Well, she's in a fairy circle. You warm my heart. Love is everything. Give thanks with a grateful heart. This is all about love, love, love. What's this one about? This is when nothing is sure, everything is possible. No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. I like that one. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. So I think we're going to keep this list here for the cards. It's always the small pieces that make the big picture. Oh, I like this. Throw kindness around like confetti. Let's use that one. Is it Stitch It, Pam, or Made by Pam? Stitch It. Hello, Pam. So I'm going to put this down here. And these stick pretty good, but I've got the glue here, so I'm going to add a little glue. So Anina got her card, and I saw Janet Baum got her card. And that's all I've seen, I think. Oh, I don't know. It's hard for me to remember. I hit a heart when I see it. You know, I give a heart that I seen it. And I got too much glue on this end, and it's going to dry all wonky and funky, and I'm just going to have to be okay with it, because that happens sometimes. Next time, go gentle. Scott was dragging this morning after working hard all weekend. Then he worked both his jobs yesterday, so he was dragging this morning. Oh, you got your postcard too, Ann. Awesome. Angie, I was going to send you a card, but I don't have your address. All right, so now we want to tie that with the pictures and all. So I'll put some gold around it. I'm going through that glue, so maybe I should do this over here and get the glue off. All right, so there's card number 1. Ta-da! So we'll set that up here. And then we've already got, there's a card base, and I've already cut the mat. So let's play with what we've got here, bits and bobs. I'm leaning toward this butterfly paper. I really like that. That would almost be a picture on its own. I don't think I have any other. I don't have like a focal image that's in those colors. That's the problem. Just looking through these images. Let's see here. Oh, people are walking. I can hear the neighbors' dogs. This will make a pretty card, just the strips together. We'll do that one next. We'll do the strips next. These Lisa sent me, the little labels. I don't have a butterfly or of any sorts in this pocket. This is drywall tape that goes up on sheetrock. I think that's just something where I braided off on. That's somebody's washi tape that they sent me. Those labels that Lisa sent almost match. Just looking to see if I have anything that we could fake this out with. I had some stickers here of butterflies, but of course they're not in the right colors either. So maybe we'll set the butterflies aside and we'll get rid of the mat for now, and we'll do this one. I'm just going to put rows of these on the front and then add a sentiment. So which ones do we want to use? Let's use all these different ones. Let's see. And then this narrow one. Has this got stickum on the back? No, I'll have to put adhesive on it. So let me get. I'm just going to eyeball this to the right length, and then we'll trim away. Bernie's so busy this morning. She forgets that she's 8. So she goes back and she checks the dish again, and then she bothers the cats and ends up back. And oh, bonus points for me. I remembered to put the trash out today. That trash can was heavy with 2 weeks of trash. And I even remembered today is recycling day. So where's my Xyron machine here? I'm going to have to get some more refills. I look for the refills at the thrift stores because they get turned in all the time. But I just love this because then the adhesive is all the way across the back. Will this one go at the same time? No. That's all right. So I'll need to order some refills for this. And gold pens. Putting together an Amazon order in my head. And then I'll put in some random stuff like, I don't know, Scott's special lotion he uses that's got the acid in it because he has that really dry skin condition. Sophia, good morning. How's your celebration going this week? I know you have some special meals to prepare and everything, don't you? All right. So I'm going to peel this off. Maybe. Okay. Oh, bummer. And I know Janet loves to get mail. What is Angie doing that already said stop? Oh, no. You need somebody to help you move the things. Oh, dear. Yeah, we pass a house and they have a street when we go to the Red Bank Goodwill and Publix. It's a drive, but that Publix is really clean and nice, and they have loads of parking. The ones near us, they have very small parking lots, so we could drive out there because it's a Goodwill and Publix and Pop Shelf. They're all together. But there's a house that we pass, and by their mailbox, they have a sign that says, "Dear mail thieves, stop taking what doesn't belong to you." I was like, I just can't get over people. The nerve. I mean, really. It's a federal crime to, did you know that? It's a federal crime to mess with somebody's mailbox. When I delivered phone books, they said, do not hang them on mailboxes. It's a federal crime. Oh, that's weird. Oh, this was a sticker. And I added more stickers to the back of the sticker back. That's okay. I'm going to use this anyway. Because we need a skinny strip in here. I got it a little short. Can I pick it back up real quick? We'll see if it still sticks. I was watching a lady or a gal this morning. She said that Hobby Lobby, not all, but a lot of the Hobby Lobbies, I guess, are closing out the new look patterns for 99 cents. So not that I need any more sewing patterns, but 99 cents, you know? So this is just offcuts of painty papers that I'm using to do this card. I'm going to turn this so the green gets cut away. All right, so these is all sticky. Oh, wrong way. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I just don't want to gum my scissors up. So I'm just covering the sticky bits back up. So Angie, besides hurting your back, did you do good at your sale last night or yesterday? They charge so much for craft fair tables anymore that you just barely make even around here. That's why I don't do them. Just don't do them anymore. I can't knit worth of beans. I try. And Vicky says you can do it. So I bought some yarn that I just wanted to try. I probably should have not used it as a way to learn knitting, but hey, whatever. But I'm not going to work on that until I get my Afghan finished. I got to work on the hexie block today, and since it's going to rain, it looks like. I might do that today. Is just sit in here and work. But I do have to go to the grocery store, and I just about cut that card. So whoever gets this, I'll have to forgive me that there's a little cut right there. Hey, they're handmade, okay? They come with flaws. You know what I'm going to do? Go ahead and trim this off here. I might put it in my cutter. Got a little bit right there that is still sticky and sticking down, but the scissors don't want to cut it. So the card could go this way or this way and open up. Then we can stick a sentiment on it, and bam, this one's done. Let's see here. Go in the trash. I love the keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable. Oh, wow, Anne. You better get it done. Get her done. We got ours done, and yeah. Got a little back, and it's gone already. And I know it's our money. We should be getting it. But you know what? I'd rather not owe anything and get a little bit back. Bernadette, what are you getting into? She says nothing. So that means one of the cats is into something. Whoever it is, stop it. Callie, are you stealing stuff off the dresser from on Daddy's side again? Somebody's stealing something. Let me go see. What's going on? Where are you guys that's making trouble? I don't know. Let me look on the porch. Or are you guys just playing? You just playing? I just got to thinking the bad part about it raining today is I have to take Bernadette out to go to the bathroom. Hi, Cheryl. How are you feeling? So there you go. Simple card. If you wanted to bring this out, you could grab, I'm going to use this white pen. Just do. Now that's Tippy playing with the inside of a tape. So there you go. And I knew that skinny one's going to be problems. I might end up having to pull it up and put some adhesive behind it. But there's card number 2. All right, so let's see what else we can put together here. We'll grab another card blank. Using these cards up is the goal. Got this. This I did when Barb Owen was showing how to do the art paste, and I just used like liquid spray starch as a way for it to, it doesn't stay raised up as much as the art paste does, but this was easy to do. Might just cover the whole front in that. Let's see if I can trim it to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 here. Tippy just took off with the tape spool. It's one I had given them already. So let's see. I'm going to take just a little bit off from here. And it's going to have a little bit of a tear in it. Man, they're really revving it up. Jump on I-77 at the top of the hill from us, and you go straight to Charlotte, North Carolina. Be there in about an hour and a half. All right, I'm going to just stick this down and call it a card. Hi, Peg. I'm just doing quick cards for my Bits and Bobs books that I put together by color. So we're working on some purple ones. I really wanted to do like pink or red, but I don't have any bases that are pink or red. So we're doing purple. I did get over the weekend, I also did a little trimming on those beds that are down at the bottom side of the house. So they look a little better. There's still a lot more to do, but I have to have a couple days to recover from the weekend. I feel bad for Scott having to go to work. Although he's getting around really good. He finally went and got a cortisone shot in his knee. So he's not limping nearly as bad, thankfully. Getting a man to do anything medical is so hard. Hi, Bernie. Time to pace again? You're going to hear her nails. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? You want to say good morning to everybody? Say good morning. Say I'm blind, I'm deaf, and I'm old. I'm an old girl that loves attention. Don't you bite her. All right. Tippy's going to bite her tail. He says her butt stinks, and then he bites her. Oh, my gosh. Honey, you can't go out without me. You can't go out without me right now. No, no. That's the cat room. Go lay down in your room. You've been out. You've been out. She can't hear a thing I'm saying. Oh, wow, Peg. You're really putting some abuse on yourself. I haven't looked at the stuff in the attic in so long. Ugh. It's cringy thinking about it. One day I will have to deal with the stuff in the attic. Especially since Scott wants to retire somewhere other than here. I told him, I said, we're hiring 3 men in a truck if we move, because that move back down here about did us in. And we were 5 years younger then. Because we'd about emptied this house thinking we were going to sell it and move to Greenville, and that didn't happen. So, which in a way, it kind of worked out good because his mom is 96 and she lives in the same neighborhood as us. So we can be there if she needs us. And she has fallen a couple times. Right. Ooh, I kind of like putting a strip of something on here. I really like this. Just cut a strip of that. I don't know. Let's see. What else? What else do I have? I got all discombobulated moving things around. This was cool. This was some texture paste just on black that I think I colored. That's interesting. Kind of looks like a big fingerprint. It's a giant's fingerprint. Now that I cut it, I don't like it. Oh gosh. Digging through just to see what I've got. This is just drop paper that I saved. Like this that's underneath here. That has the colors in it. Shirley Barber's Fairies. I'm just creating here. Sorry. Got quiet there. Kind of like layering that up. All right. Let's do this. I don't know if this is the best thing to put tissue paper down, but it worked before, except it didn't work that time. Oh well. Yeah. Don't roll up on yourself. These are just scraps, making cards from your scraps. If you hang on to the scraps, you ought to use them. Tippy, honey, I know the doggy's in. You're going to have to wait a little bit. You guys have had food out all night long. She's been stuck in the crate all night long. So you're just going to have to be patient. There's something sticky there. And we'll just take this. Ouch, Tippy, stop. Because that is kind of glossy. I'm worried that it'll come unstuck. Doesn't say you have to, it has to be visible. Tippy, stop it. He'll go and he'll find like a paper bag or a cardboard box, and he'll start digging and chewing on it just to annoy me. And it usually works. He usually gets his way because I just want him to stop. He's got me trained, doesn't he? All right. There's that. Now we need a saying. You can't even see the card base because I got it all covered, but that's okay. I'm going to do hold on tight to your dreams. Anina had to go. Bye, Anina. Glad I took the trash out last night. I would hate to have to do it this morning. No, it's out. Don't worry about it. Just use a little gold around the sentiment. There you go. There's another card from the scrap box. One more. Let's do one more. Let's see. I've been on about an hour. I'm going to do one more and then I'll sign off. Get that little bit of white off from the edge. And let's see, what else do I have that's kind of in the same color family? I'm going to use up all my blue tissue paper that's been in here, waiting to be used. Line the straight edges up at the top. Yeah, kind of like that, just like that. Hi, Janet. Good morning. All right. I'm going to stick this tissue down first because it's driving me crazy. I'm wondering. All right. Guess I should go to the grocery store before it gets later in the day. So I guess that's what I will do next. I should fill the bird feeders though first. Bird feeders, then the grocery store. There we go. Now you won't bother me. Now you're stuck down. Now I'll use double-sided tape on these. And I finished clear coating the 5x7s that I did yesterday. And they're in the other room drying. So all I'll have to do is label them and mail them. I asked Cheryl how she was feeling, and then I didn't even look. I am so bad. I'll have to look back real quick. See what I missed. Let's see here. Oh, there's Vicky. She says, if I can crochet, you can knit. I hear you. I hear you. Okay, I read that. Well, that's a reasonable cost. I'm talking some of these places like the big Carolina Christmas Classic, $500 for a table. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can crochet without looking at it. That's me. Just a periodic check to make sure I'm going in the right spot. That's chips at the Mexican restaurant, Angie. There's a YouTube channel called Roots and Refuge Farm, and they actually moved from Arkansas to the Midlands of South Carolina, and they actually are just outside of the town where Scott works. And they are setting up they have a coffee grinding business, and Jess is now opened up Thursdays, like farmers market, uh, twice a month, I think. And she's doing that all down in Batesburg, Leesville. So they're bringing a lot of business between their YouTube channels and their ideas, and they just are really expanding. And we drove by their place one day. I said, I don't want to be a stalker and announce where they are, but it's generally in the Batesburg, Leesville area. And she has even said that. So we like to get the queso dip, but La Cienega, where we go, they have a salsa bar, and you can go get whatever kind of salsa you want. They even had a mango salsa on the bar. That's where we went for my birthday last month. Oh, that mango salsa, I want to learn to make that. That was so good. I think I've caught up with you guys. My brain keeps traveling to that checkerboard made with the cats pattern that Joyce sent me. Oh, Angie says Marty says she's going to hand deliver the next one, Janet. Okay, you did good yesterday. Yeah. Well, just rest and let the chemo do its thing. I know you will. All right, this is another one I want to color the edges a little bit because the core of this paper is white. So I'm just going to use this purple to cover up the edge. And this is going to be the last card, and then I'll go feed the birds because the cardinal has been coming around and sitting on the line looking at me. Our drop feed from the power company, he sits up there and looks in the window at me like, hey, lady, feeders are empty. And this is a magazine image I'm using of this whale. So we'll have to see if we can find a sentiment that is fitting for the whale. I think I'm going to set this down here. And I want this one like this. So let's just put a little strip of this on here. And I'm going to attach it where I want it on the side here of this image. Okay, a little piece there. And then I'll set that on there. Like so. There we go. Then we can turn the whole thing over and put adhesive on the whole thing. She's been arting and trying to clear away. So Sophia says, good morning. Hello. Oh, there goes the trash truck. I said, I am not missing it this week. I took it out last night. Because they tell you, don't put it out before 8 a.m. And you see it's 5 minutes after 8. If I waited till 8 a.m., I'd miss it every week. So we do better if we put it out the night before. Alrighty. I know about where I want it. 2 hours later. Scott's mom was upset that I didn't come with him. I'm the only one that she can hear. And do you want to know why? I enunciate my words and I look right straight at her and I make my mouth form the words because her hearing aids most of the time don't work because she forgets to plug them in or she shows up with no hearing aids. You know, she comes downstairs because she spends most of her time in her little, she calls it her little den. It's one of the bedrooms upstairs. She just sits in there. All right. All right. We need a little saying on our little guy here. Tippy says, I'm a little guy. Pay attention to me, Mom. All right. Let's see. Never give up. That would fit on there. You can never have too much happy. That kind of fits his little smile. So we'll do that. And then I'll show you the cards. We'll put this mess back in the envelope first. And then I'll bring the cards over. And then I'll say, have a great day. Get out of here. Go get in the basket. He said, I'm going to tear this paint up. I'm going to rip this up. Because he's bad like that. We haven't seen what the kittens look like that are under the doghouse. She's got them. There was a bunch of grass clippings, and it's like she gathered them up and made a little nest, so you can't see the kittens. And if I go and I say anything to her, she just comes out to chit-chat. Like, I needed a break from those children. She cracks me up, that cat does. All right, let me put my little sayings back where I keep them down here. Because this actually works pretty good to leave them next to this bin of drawers. And then this is one of my binders, and I'm going to put the violet stuff back in the violet pocket. No, that was not violet. That was the indigo. We'll do the violet another day. Let me move this aside. It needs a little bit more, but I want to get this out of my way really quick like. I'm going to try to do a couple sewing videos that'll be standalone videos, or I might do them as a sew along, but in sections. Because I know some people were wanting me to do that. I still need to do some videos on how I thread my machines. So that's going to take some process because a lot of my machines, I have my new Singer out that I use now, but I have my white quilter star is here. I have my dressmaker that I received for my high school graduation. And they all thread slightly different, and they have different automatic threaders for the needle. And my dressmaker is old-timey. You use your eyeballs and do the best you can. It doesn't have a threader. So that's something I want to do too. But what I'd have to do is, you know, set up one machine, do the threading on that one, and then take that one off the table and then set up the next one. I'm going to put this mat in here as well. So now I still have all of these purple cards, but we'll do another color another day. And I wanted to add a little something here to this. Make it look like he's got bubbles coming up, maybe. Yep. And then I'll go around saying. And then to tie that in, I'll give it a white border. Greg starts his job tonight. Doo-dah. Hope it works out. I wish I could instill a positive attitude, but I failed in that department. He has a crappy attitude. So we made 4 cards in about an hour or so. Howard, don't torment the dog. And then we got 1 card that goes this way. So there you go. There's the cards that you can make from your scraps. And just set a few little images aside along with your scraps, and you'll have a focal image for the card, and then you just have some sentiments set aside, and there you go. All right. So thank you guys. I need to match the envelopes up with them. But anyway, have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. See you tomorrow after Ann. Bye.